What's up everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to try out Lucas Beraldo from the selection contract. But first we're going to have a quick look here at the update of eFootball, the new player here, the European club season's best with Kvaratskhelia, Hakimi and Olis. As you can see here, Kvaratskhelia with the big time blitz curler, Hakimi's got fortress, Michael Olise's got edge crossing. I am not going to do these guys, I don't think so, because I didn't really like Kvaratskhelia as a base player. And even though, you know, this big time card, of course, is going to be very good, I don't think that I'm gonna use this guy. I already got two of the wingers, the big time, these new releases, and I don't think I need another one. And out of the ones that I already got Dembele and Mo Salah. I don't think this Kvaratskhelia is gonna add anything to these guys. I have the two wingers that I want to be able to go for that wing play. But of course, this one is quite interesting because he has the blitz curler and he can do it with the right foot and the left foot. But anyway, let's move on here. We're gonna get the players that we can get for free here. The Club International Cup. Let's open this. Let's see who we get. There's green. There is a booster. With this Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, I don't think I have any of his cards in the game. Let's have a quick look here at the guy. 96 rated whole player. He can play pretty much everywhere in the front. Interesting card. We'll see. Perhaps we'll try him out some time later. Of course, there's this International Cup Player of the Week. There is also the English Player of the Season. We already got a lot of these players here. And we didn't get Konate here, but we got Bruno Fernandes and Thomas Partey. It was pretty much the two guys, and Alexander Isak. Those that were interesting. I don't think I'm going to go all the way and open every single one of them to get Konate, especially because there's a few here that are left. But Bruno Fernandes here, it seems that this is the best Bruno Fernandes card that they have ever released in this game. He is quite similar to Kevin De Bruyne here, but this one has added speed and decent finishing, decent offensive awareness, which is not the case with the base Bruno Fernandes card, which are only very good at passing. Let's move on now. We have to open here our daily game box. And we have only 3 players left: Fratesi, Ricky Puig, and N'Golo Kante. Now, of course, N'Golo Kante, the best player here in this box, and I've yet to be able to pack him. As you can see, I've opened a lot of them. Let's see if we can get our man here. Let's pray. It is not going to be him once again. This is Fratesi, most likely. Here he is. So we're gonna have to wait again another lap around the daily game to be able to get N'Golo Kante here. Absolutely disastrous. He's going to be perhaps the last player that we get in this daily game. All right, let's move on here and let's get Beraldo here. I've tried Cavani here on my free-to-play account. Decent player, not that exceptional. Basically a lesser version of the Gabriel Batistuta free epic card that we got a couple of weeks ago here. And out of all these, really none of them are really all that interesting. Beraldo, he has the advantage to 1, play for PSG, and 2, play for Brazil and be a defender. They are not that many defenders for Brazil, and that's why we're going to get this guy. I don't think he's going to play all that much, but the other players for sure, they will never play in this team. All right, let's get Beraldo here. Let's put him in the team. Let's have a look at the card. All right, so we have this Lucas Beraldo card here. As you can see, he is in the team. He goes all the way to 99. 4 stats only above 90, and in the lower range, not in the higher range of the 90s. Let's have a quick look here at the build. I gave him 4 in passing, 4 in dexterity, 4 in lower body strength, 8 in aerial strength, and 12 in defending. The basic build, if you do, he's got 13 in defending. I just decided I'm going to take these 4 points and give it to him in passing. Of course, because he has the visionary pass skill, I want to make his passing a little better. No matter what, he's not going to be all that good in defense, but at least let's improve his passing a little bit. As you can see, he's a little bit on the smaller side, 182. He's a lefty. He can play on the left side if you give him a position boost. And, you know, he is decent in speed, 83, not all that great, but not all that slow that there's no way that he can play on the left side. And perhaps because he has that visionary pass, it is better for him to play on the left side than in the center, especially considering his size. Now, in terms of boosters, I did not give him any booster. I don't really have any booster token to spare like that to give it to him, especially because he's never going to play in the team. Perhaps sometime in the future, if I have a lot of boosters, then he will get one. But, you know, the best probably for him would be something like dueling or shutdown. Let's have a look here at the player skills that he has. He's got heading, one-touch pass, weighted pass, visionary pass, man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, and fighting spirit. So a whole lot of very good skills for a defender, and also a lot of passing skills. So when it comes to the additional skills that I would give him a low lofted pass. I would give him a through passing to complete his passing arsenal here. And because he has that visionary pass, of course, that would be interesting. Visionary pass, it helps the player that is going to receive this pass to be able to do a one-time shot, for example. I would also give him acrobatic clearance because you know, he needs that as a defender when he's going to be in difficult situations. I would give him pinpoint crossing also if ever he plays on the left side. And I would give him as well long throws if he plays on the left side. Then with these two, he'd be able to fare a little bit better. But now let's take him on the pitch and let's see how he performs. All right, here we go. We have Lucas Beraldo here playing as our left back. And this Lucas Beraldo, we gave him as an instruction to stay behind. He's not going to move forward. We don't want him to go too high on the pitch because he's going to have some difficulty if he does. Being a slower player and a smaller player, we don't want him to be caught out of position. Good shot here from Gareth Bale. Beraldo here. He was at the right place. Let's try a shot with him. Beraldo, nah, not good enough, especially from his right foot to trouble the keeper here. And as you can see now, he's totally out of position. Mo Salah, you cannot stop this guy. He's a menace. Where is Beraldo? You see he's all over the pitch, but not really staying where he should be staying. Let's see, can he get that header? Yes, he can. Beraldo, nice pass. Beraldo, once again, he's out of position, but he gets the ball. Good interception here from him. And Pavel Nedved got the ball in the box here with the interception. Beraldo here. Good intervention here from him. Beraldo once again. Can he stop the attacker? No. Ooh. Beraldo completely out of position. And it's a goal. Goal totally on Beraldo. Beraldo. Visionary pass. Visionary pass from Beraldo. So his skill can come into play once in a while here. Alright, so overall, playing with this Lucas Beraldo card in the defense, it really felt like there was a lot of weakness in the defensive line, and that this guy was creating holes in the defense all over the place, just running out of position. Sometimes he would move toward the center of the pitch, sometimes he would push up, even though I gave him as an instruction not to go forward. And he definitely gave my opponent some space in the back line to be able to exploit and to score goals. Now, when it came to making his pass, this visionary pass, then, he was able to deliver, and it resulted in Cantona scoring a very good goal. But it doesn't really compensate for his lack of defensive ability, because his defensive awareness, it's in the low 90s. It's high, but it's not that high. And when you compare him to the top defenders in the game, of course, he's not going to be able to compete. And so, if you're just starting the game and you're building your team, then yeah, perhaps you can use this Lucas Beraldo. But if you've been playing for a while, or if you're playing Division, then Lucas Beraldo, there's no way you can actually play with this guy in the team. There's probably a lot of GP players that are going to be just as good as him, if not better. Now, the good thing that he has about him is that he is a Brazilian player, so there's not that many good defensive players for Brazil. Perhaps he can be one of the bench player for your Brazil team if you play with Brazil in the national team events. But otherwise, I would say this Lucas Beraldo, like much of the cards that were in the selection contract, is basically useless. Now, I tried Cavani yesterday. He is, I would say, overall a little bit better than Beraldo, but still he's nowhere compared to Gabriel Batistuta, the free epic card that was available a few weeks ago. And this Beraldo card, he definitely doesn't compare to the likes of Van Buiten that was in this free epic pack. And so, overall, I would say if you're still wondering which player you should pick in this selection contract, I would say it doesn't really matter. You're not going to use these players. You're not going to play with them unless you're just starting the game. And even if you are, then you're probably only going to play with them for a few weeks before you put Beraldo in the reserve and you never see him again. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that bit, alright. The algo recommends, for she gon' like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.